And let's check out Binance. Apparently, Sam Bankman-Fried's rival is in trouble. Is that so? Now we've covered Binance here. I'm sure you've seen plenty of coverage of Binance's all the debacles of the crypto scamming has been going on for years now. But also, um, Binance, they don't show proof of reserves. They had a fake audit. Then the auditing company ended up completely pulling out from doing audits on any other exchange platform. And like they don't show where they're physically located, stuff like that. Binance seems to not be that much different than many of the other crypto fraud platforms. So Binance, the cryptocurrency exchange founded by Changpeng Zhao, reportedly has access to a bank account from its U.S. arm. Oh, well, okay. Binance, the first cryptocurrency exchange in the world, had access to a bank account belonging to its American subsidiary Binance US. The information is from Reuters, which reports that Binance executives transferred hundreds of millions from this account to a trading platform, Merit Peak. The manager of Merit Peak was none other than Changpeng Zhao, the founder of Binance and great rival of Sam Bankman-Fried. Binance US executives at the time were unaware of these money movements and learned about them after they were made, according to Reuters, which cites text messages between CEO of Binance US and a Binance executive. Money transfers had started at the end of 2020. In the first 3 months of 2021, more than $400 million were transferred. The CEO of Binance US at the time, Catherine Coley, wrote to a Binance finance executive in late 2020 asking for an explanation for the transfers, calling them unexpected and saying no one mentioned them. But see, this is often what happens with crypto exchange platforms in terms of them not being federally regulated, there not being much oversight. They often end up sending these huge exchanges. I did an episode on it. I can't remember what exactly the platform was. It could have been, what was it? I think it may have been SafeMoon. I think it was SafeMoon, where it was time for them to show proof of reserves. And they ended up like the night before they showed the reserves, they transferred like hundreds of millions of dollars into this account to show proof of reserves, but that money wasn't there the day before. So stuff like this often happens. They just shuffle money around, which of course, if there was more federal oversight over this, stuff like this wouldn't happen as often, especially too, I mean, for people to be surprised about that. You know what I'm saying? So, goes on to say that they didn't explain the transfers. The bank account was held at a California-based Silvergate bank known as the crypto bank in the space. Binance and Binance US are presented as two independent entities. The second platform must respond to US regulators, while the first is a global platform that escapes US regulators. And that's the one that doesn't show where they're actually based and stuff like that. So again, like all this money being transferred back and forth, you have issues. As two independent companies, they should not use or have access to each other's accounts. Reuters explains that it was unable to determine whether the funds transferred to Merit Peak were the funds of Binance US customers. Binance US has dismissed this information, saying in a tweet that there is only Binance US employees have access to Binance US bank accounts. So if this is true, which why should we disbelieve it? Based on CZ's unwillingness to really show Binance's reserves and show that they're legit and not scamming people, why would this be surprising? Okay, so let's get to CZ. So this is not surprising. So CZ ignores the report. FTX was using the client cryptocurrencies as collateral to borrow money, which in turn it had transferred to Alameda Research. Alameda used this money to invest in crypto businesses and also for trading operations. Bankman-Fried was orchestrating a massive years-long fraud, diverting billions of dollars of the trading platform's customer funds for his own personal benefit and to help grow his crypto empire. And that was alleged by the FCC, which we know is the truth. Zhao, nicknamed CZ, has yet to comment on the Reuters article, but tweeted this on February 17th, which was a few days ago. 3 days ago, to be exact. Okay, what did he tweet? Remember 4, but focus on the first 3, tagging one of his tweets from the start of the year on the do's and don'ts for this year. Number 4, ignore fear, uncertainty, and doubt, fake news, attacks, etc. So just ignore it. Nah, you shouldn't ignore it. Obviously, we know that, but this is what CZ does. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is going to get him in trouble. Like, trouble that he can't really back away from easily at some point. CZ has people, CZ has people in accounting, bankers. He has different types of political critics pointing their finger at him from all over the world, saying this dude is a fraud. This dude is laundered money. This guy doesn't show proof of reserves. And CZ's response typically is literally like, oh, well, you're just saying that because you're poor and you're jealous, basically. Or, people who think negatively will stay poor. And it's like, again, you're not cool, bro. You're not cool. You don't look cool when you do that. You look like you're obfuscating and deflecting and running away from the truth. So for him to, tweet something like this, when when you get caught up like, oh, y'all transferred $400 million to a Christina that you shouldn't have done. You know what I'm saying? And now you're just like, oh, well. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. They're just hating. Don't pay any attention to it. Like, okay, we gonna see what's up. You feel me? But yeah, more news on that is definitely going to